Cole County Judge John Beadham this morning spent a little over 2 hours listening to final arguments in the legal challenge to Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft's ballot language. He then gave the attorneys 1 week to submit proposals for orders in what to do about the effort to get abortion rights on the 2024 ballot in Missouri. What began as 11 different ballot challenges by a St. Louis doctor was reduced to 6, then consolidated into a single case. The 6 remaining potential petitions have differences over whether an absolute abortion right should exist or whether the state could impose restrictions at various periods of gestation, such as 24 weeks or fetal viability, forcing the legal burden back onto the patient.
Missourians don't need the Secretary of State's description of what he thinks abortion is. You say the word abortion, Missourians know what it is.
Ashcroft wrote the same ballot title for all versions, suggesting any of them would, quote, allow for dangerous, unregulated, and unrestricted abortions from conception to live birth without requiring a medical license or potentially being subject to medical malpractice, and that they would, quote, nullify long-standing Missouri law protecting the right to life, including but not limited to partial birth abortion.
I believe that the judge will make a good decision and that the people of the state will know what they're voting on and use that to make whatever decision they decide.
The Secretary's summaries actually do summarize and convey to voters the massive loopholes in the initiative petitions.
The ACLU characterizes Ashcroft's language purely as political fear-mongering, and any suggestion that the amendment would allow pregnancy termination at any point between conception and birth and by a non-medical person is absurd.
It was the Secretary's duty to set aside his bias against the proposals and craft a neutral statement. Now the court must pick up where the Secretary has fallen short.
Also today, a new challenge to the fiscal summary was argued. The Missouri Supreme Court already had said that the Attorney General has no authority to challenge the auditor's summary of potential cost. The third-party challenge makes many of the same arguments that the AG, Andrew Bailey, did, claiming the estimated cost to taxpayers should be in the millions of dollars. Following a summer of declining donations, the American Red Cross has asked for the public's help to prevent a blood shortage. KRCG 13's Regine English today visited the agency to find out exactly what they need.
Kermit, I learned today that when a donor makes and keeps an appointment to give blood or platelets in the weeks ahead, they can help ensure trauma patients, those undergoing cancer treatment, and people with lifelong blood disorders can get the blood that they can count on.
We are really in need of all O types as well as platelets, but we are actually currently hoping to get any blood type, any donor in the door so that we can refill those banks. But we want people to be healthy. We want you to feel well. Make sure that you have iron, but it's very easy. Come on in. You'll fill out a little bit of paperwork, and our professionals here will determine if you're eligible that day.
The Red Cross plans to hold blood drives this month. To find out more information, visit krcgtv.com to learn any additional requirements if you're planning on donating.